There are things we use every day, but did you know that some of them were invented by accident? Yes, some of the items in your home, which have become essential in our lives, were created by chance. Let's uncover their fascinating stories. Microwave oven. Percy Spencer, an American engineer and inventor, is credited with the creation of the microwave oven. In 1945, while working at the Raytheon Company, Spencer noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket melted while he was near a radar magnetron, a type of vacuum tube used in radar. This observation sparked his curiosity, leading him to experiment with how microwaves could generate heat. He used popcorn kernels during his tests and discovered they popped when placed near the radar. His experiments paved the way for the concept of an appliance that could heat food using microwaves. After extensive testing and improvements, the first commercial microwave oven, called the Radarange, was introduced in 1947. This invention revolutionized cooking and food preparation. Penicillin. Alexander Fleming, a Scottish scientist and physician born in 1881, is renowned for his discovery of penicillin, the first antibiotic that significantly impacted medicine. In 1928, while working at St. Mary's Hospital in London, Fleming noticed a mold, Penicillium notatum, growing on a petri dish, which inhibited the growth of bacteria. This observation led to his groundbreaking research that resulted in the development of penicillin. Penicillin played a crucial role in treating infections, particularly during World War II, saving the lives of thousands of soldiers. In 1945, Fleming, along with scientists Howard Florey and Sir Norman Heatley, received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for their contributions to the development of penicillin. This discovery paved the way for further research and development of antibiotics, which continue to save lives today. Velcro. George de Mestral, a Swiss engineer, invented Velcro, a synthetic fastening system used in clothing, shoes, and other items. In 1941, while walking through the woods, he noticed small burrs from plants clinging to his pants and his dog. Upon closer examination, he found that the burrs had tiny hooks that latched onto the fibers of the fabric. Inspired by this natural phenomenon, he conceived the idea of creating a closure system using the same principle. After years of experimentation and design improvements, de Mestral developed Velcro, consisting of two materials with hooks and loops that stick together when pressed. In 1955, he received a patent for his invention, which eventually gained worldwide popularity, finding applications in clothing, medical tools, and sports equipment. Post-it notes. Spencer Silver was a chemist who worked for 3M in 1968. While developing an adhesive material for airplanes, he accidentally discovered a unique adhesive that was not very sticky, but could easily be removed and reused. He called this low-tack adhesive. Although its use was not immediately apparent, Silver continued searching for ways to make it useful. In 1974, Art Fry, another 3M employee, came up with the idea of applying the adhesive to pieces of paper as bookmarks for his hymnal, a church book. He noticed that the adhesive was perfect for this purpose because it did not damage the paper and could be repositioned. After several trials, 3M introduced the first Post-it notes in 1980. It quickly became popular due to its practicality and effectiveness in offices, schools, and various tasks. The invention by Spencer Silver and the idea by Art Fry became a major success, changing how people communicate and organize worldwide. Today, Post-it notes symbolize innovation born out of an accident, but developed through effort and creative thinking. Safety glass. Edouard Benedictus was a French chemist and inventor who accidentally discovered safety glass in 1903. The discovery began with an accidental incident in his laboratory. While working on an experiment, Benedictus dropped a glass container that had held cellulose nitrate, a liquid resin used in making plastic. Instead of shattering into tiny pieces, the glass remained intact, although cracked. He observed that the thin layer of cellulose nitrate held the pieces of glass together. He got the idea to use the principle of cellulose nitrate to create a safer type of glass. A few years later, he patented his invention in 1909 and called it triplex glass. It was used in various applications, such as car windshields and building windows, reducing accidents caused by shattered glass. Benedictus's invention became vital for public safety, especially in the automotive industry, where safety glass became the standard. Teflon. Roy Plunkett was a chemist working for DuPont in 1938 when he discovered a material that became famous as Teflon. In his laboratory, he was trying to create a more effective refrigerant gas. However, when he opened a container of tetrafluoroethylene, TFE, he found that the gas had transformed into a white waxy solid. He discovered that this solid had unique properties. It was extremely smooth, durable, and non-stick. This material was called polytetrafluoroethylene, PTFE, which was later branded as Teflon. Plunkett's accidental yet significant discovery became a key material in the production of nonstick cookware and various other products. Plunkett's story is an example of a serendipitous discovery that had a profound impact on science and technology. Ice cream cone. In 1904, during the World's Fair in St. Louis, USA, many people gathered to try different foods. One of the popular treats at the time was ice cream. There was a seller running out of containers for his ice cream due to high demand. Next to his stall was Ernest Hamwi, who was selling Persian waffles. Seeing the seller's dilemma, Ernest came up with an idea. He made a thin waffle, rolled it into a cone shape, and gave it to the ice cream seller. The ice cream was served in the cone, and people loved it because it was easier to eat while walking. From this simple idea, the ice cream cone was born, a symbol of sweetness and joy worldwide. Potato chips. In 1853, George Crumb was a chef at Moon's Lake House in Saratoga Springs, New York. One day, a customer complained that his fried potatoes were too thick and not crispy enough. Annoyed, George decided to slice the potatoes very thin, fry them until crispy, and add a lot of salt. To his surprise, the customer loved the dish and asked for more. Word quickly spread about this unique snack, and it became a favorite among locals. It was called Saratoga chips, now known simply as potato chips, a staple snack enjoyed worldwide. Slinky. In 1943, Richard James, a naval engineer, was working on a project involving springs for ships. While working, a spring accidentally fell off his table. To his surprise, it bounced and walked down the stairs. Richard thought the spring could be turned into a toy. With the help of his wife Betty, they named it Slinky, which means sleek and graceful. In 1945, they launched the Slinky in a store, and it became an instant hit, selling 400 pieces in just 90 minutes. What started as an accident became one of the most beloved toys in history, bringing joy to children and adults alike. Coca-Cola. In 1886, Dr. John Pemberton, a pharmacist from Atlanta, Georgia, sought to create a remedy for headaches and fatigue. In his experiments, he developed a syrup combining coca leaf and cola nut extract. He brought it to a local pharmacy where it was mixed with carbonated water to make a drink. People loved its unique taste, and he named it Coca-Cola. Frank Robinson, his bookkeeper, created the iconic name and logo. What began as a medicinal syrup turned into one of the world's most famous beverages. And he used the Spencerian script in the Coca-Cola logo. Although these were just accidents, they made a significant contribution to the world. Perhaps one day, you could be one of those who invent something remarkable. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends so they can watch more exciting videos. See you again soon.